Hey everyone, it's Mylin. Welcome back to my channel, Sew Dat. And today we are going to sew that Wonder Bag by StarMade Sewing. This is one I did already. So stinking cute. I made 2 straps that I'm going to make into a backpack. I'm waiting on some wide mouth slide adjusters that are rose gold to match. And this is one I also made that can be a crossbody. Look how adorable and cute. She is beautiful. We have a cute swivel hook right here. We open up and there is a big old slip pocket. We have a zipper right here, which has a nice big deep pocket all the way to the bottom. We have our first section, which is big. I put 2 slip pockets right there. Then we have the second section, which is the whole big bag, and I put another slip pocket right here as well. So let's go over everything we will need. Okay, I have my front zipper pocket lining, the top panel, the front of the bag, a slip pocket, another slip pocket. Wait, no, this is the lower front slip pocket on the front. This is, yeah, the slip pocket in the back. My exterior flap, the bottom of the gusset, the side gussets, the side pockets, and then all the zipper stuff we need, the panels. I am modifying this bag, so I'm going to make it a backpack where the straps just come out from the top with the handle. So I got my 2 adjusters. I have my swivel hook and my smaller D-ring connector for the front of the panel of the flap. I have my 2-sided, double-sided handle, and I'm going to show you how I make the D-ring connector, the swivel hook connector, and the handles. Yeah, so I think that is everything, and I have my long straps I have to do as well. So let's get started. Okay, so I have my handle exterior, and we're just going to bring it up to the middle line, tape it down into place. And I am doing the handles with the accent, so it will, this one is a little bit bigger, and I have already ironed it. I found my middle, used the pencil, folded it, and this is going to lay right on top of the raw edge here. So let's go ahead and find the middle. Once we sew it, that silver will be on the sides, and then the silver will be all on the sides. So it'll be a double-sided strap like this. You'll see the silver on both sides. Okay, then we're going to take our swivel hook exterior accent piece. We're going to do the same thing. This is what the swivel hook is going to go on for the front flap. Yeah. Okay. And here we go. Raw edges. And then it's going to go like this on our front flap. And then same thing, raw edges on the back. This is going to be my front flap D-ring that the swivel hook will connect to at the bottom. We're going to sew that down at 1/8 of an inch. We will go ahead and sew the handle, this swivel hook, and while we're here, we're going to go ahead and, I know a lot of people don't do it like this, but I do. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my pleated pockets. I'm going to do my top stitching and on the slip pockets and get that over with, so when we get to that step it's already done, because these are simple, easy parts where you just sew in a straight line. So let's get started on that part. Okay, we have our marks at the bottom. So I have went ahead and marked all 4 pieces. You probably cannot see it because I use a pencil. So what we're gonna do is, we have our middle, okay? And we have the middle of these 2. We're gonna take it pinch it at the middle, pinch it at the middle, make those two marks line up, and the fold is going to go towards the middle of the pocket. Okay, and that's going to give us that cute pleated look. Okay, and do that for all four. Okay, I have all four pockets pleated. Let's put that to the side. Okay, now we're going to take our lower front slip pocket, right sides together, and we'll just put that to the side. I'm going to stitch that down and then top stitch it. Put that to the side. And then you can also take your lining lower slip pocket. We need to top stitch it right here. All right, and now let's go to our machine and we're gonna work on all of this. The handle, swivel hook, D-ring. We're gonna straight stitch all of these pleated pockets down. We're going to stitch this together, fold it around, top stitch the lower front slip pocket, and then we're gonna work on the inner slip pockets. And we're gonna do all of that right now. Okay, drink your coffee, sip your wine. We're sipping and sewing, baby. French vanilla, yummy. All right, D-ring, sewing that down. And then my swivel hook. To do it like that because I do not want to mess my all right, swivel hook, D-ring. Let's work on the handle, my two-colored handle, accent handle, whatever you want to call it, whatever floats your boat. As long as you in there rocking, girl, I ain't mad. I need an industrial ASAP. And I just like to go kind of slow. These little two-toned straps are adorable. I love these. They are a little extra work. So if you're trying to just hurry up and make some straps, I wouldn't advise it. But if you want to do something extra cute, especially something not a lot of people are going to have on their bags, this is super cute. And I'm also doing the fabric straps as well for this. I'm making it a backpack, so I'm not doing the crossbody D-rings. There is a lot of modifications I did do, just like the slip pockets right here that we're working on next. It calls for the exterior main fabric, which is this, the bears, and then the inside as the lining. I didn't really want to do that because on my first bag I made, I didn't really like it because the inside fabric I used was like really broad. It was different. It was black and white compared to the outside that was pink and silver. So I'm going to do the inside and the outside of this pocket like this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sew a straight line, closing these pleats off. Super easy. These pleated pockets are adorable. Oh, I fell in love with them. Never really did pleats on anything yet, and I do clothes, so it was very exciting to learn how to do a pleated pocket. Now we're going to take our lower front slip pocket, sew this down. We're going to top stitch this down.
Just go ahead and find the middle is pretty even. And then just go ahead and roll it out. And we're going to top stitch this.
I did decide just last minute that I wanted to add some binding to the top of my inside slip pocket. Now I'm going to sew my straps and get ready for that. Okay, now we are going to work on our lower front slip pocket flap, okay? We're gonna take them right sides together and we are going to put that into place. And we're gonna sew from here all the way down. Pull her through. And now we're going to top stitch. Now we need to find our center at the top, and we're just gonna have to eyeball the bottom the best we can. Okay. Do your best. And this is what you should have right now. Now we're going to take our swivel hook. We're gonna put it in there. Like so. And we're going to flip this up, and we want the swivel hook to hang off just a tad. So I stuck it under like so, and we want it to hang off just a little bit. Now we're going to top stitch all the way down, back up. Okay, now you should have this stinking cute contraption for the front panel. We're gonna measure 2 inches down from the top and place this flap in the middle the best we can. And I did switch this upside down, and I do it a different way. And now I'm going to stitch down the top of that at 1/8 of an inch. I top stitched it raw edges right here. Now I'm gonna go and fold this down and top stitch that. And when I do that, I'm gonna do this at 1/4 of an inch, and this will enclose the raw edge per se, I guess.
I have a finger press rolled over, and this is where it kind of gets pretty nasty if you don't take your time. So I'm going to add my piece of leather, roll it down a few times, and cranking it, back stitch. And it gets kind of bulky at the middle. I think this is why the pattern does not go like this, because it is pretty bulky. But, you know, you have to float your boat really, like I said. There's different things you can do. You can do it the way the pattern calls. But for me, I just wanted to change it up. And you can go ahead and add a second row of stitching if you like, but I may just go ahead and leave the
Okay, and this is what you should have. Look how stinking cute. And you can't really even see my top stitching, but look, it's closed in. This is the back. Alrighty, next step. Now go back and grab your lower front slip pocket, and we're gonna stick her right underneath. And now we're going to baste this whole entire pocket into place. See, I have the pocket on. We're gonna baste all around this. Okay, I went ahead and added it. Now we're going to add our zipper. Okay, cut your zipper to 8.5. Put your zipper pull on there. Now we're going to take our zipper tabs, right sides together on the front, lining in the back, right side together, sandwich it. Clip it, do it on the other side. Walk it with my hand over the zipper because my machine just doesn't like getting close to zippers, y'all. Once I get to the end, back stitch slowly. That should have back stitched it. Dunsky. Pull it over, and then we're gonna top stitch. Get the pink on the back. Take both of them, fold them over, and top stitch. And the pattern also calls for closing them out, closing them. So we're gonna just stitch a whole square. We're just gonna stitch a square right around. Okay, so sorry, my phone needed to update and it wouldn't let me, I don't know what happened to that video. It just got corrupted. So I just sewed on my zipper, closed to the left side. You just fold your zipper right side down and sew that at 1/8 of an inch. So see, I have that panel sewed on. And then you take your lining right side down, just like any zipper pouch. Now we're going to sew this at 1/4 of an inch. And also, by the way, I just wanted to mention I'm using Gutermann thread. Alright, now we have the front and the back. We're going to go ahead and top stitch this. Now this is what you should have. Now we're going to add the top of this, which is called the front bag top panel. Panel right side down like this. Move, find the middle real quick. All right, pop it down right in the middle, clip her up. Building this front panel is so much fun. Like, I love doing this part because it really does look so nice. And then I decided last minute to do the zip tabs with my accent, so you can see how it's going to be silver right there instead of this. And I think that that's cute because it is an accent piece, and I think that that makes it accent. Would be the back. We're going to lay this right side down. We're going to find the middle, clip that, and sew that at 1/4 of an inch. guys, look how cute she is. This is the front panel. Now we are going to take 2 lining pieces and lay them wrong sides together. So mine is the pink, so I have the pink and the pink outsides together. And then we're gonna place this panel right on top of that. So when you open this zipper, it'll be the right side towards you, and in the back, it'll be right side towards you as well, because this will be the inside of the other panel, and the zipper has its lining. And we're gonna sew all that down and baste that down. So let's clip it all around. Make sure we're catching the lining everywhere. Everything's nice and flat and flush. All right, and now let's baste this all together. We now have our front panel, open, lining, and the back side of the inside of this front section of the bag. All right, next step. Okay, take your front bag zipper panel, and you should have, it's the small skinny one, you should have a zipper that is as long as the panel. Okay, mine's a little bit longer, that's fine. We're gonna baste this on right side down, so when we flip it open, at 1/8 of an inch. Flip your zipper right side down, and then baste that zipper on to the top, to your exterior accent piece.
I already started that before I was recording. I do like sewing with the zipper down. Zipper.
What it should look like. I put my lining right side down, and we're going to sew that at 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I went ahead and clipped it. So now I'm going to top stitch this. There you go. I went ahead and basted around the edge of this to keep it all into one place. Now take your front bag bottom panel, and you should have 2, an exterior and a lining. We're gonna take that and we're gonna sandwich this right sides together. Okay, so right sides together, and then your lining, and we're gonna sandwich that. This is going to create the rest of the gusset for us to put around the next panel on our bag. And again, I went up right sides. I'm just going to go ahead and, the zipper is open, so I need to make sure I'm going to catch that when I do it. And then sandwich it right sides down, right sides together, I mean. Clip that, and when we're done, we will have a whole continuous circle.
Okay, let's sew this at, I'm just gonna go with 1/4, I think it is.
Okay, I stitched both of them. Now when you pull it, it will be a whole entire circle, and we're going to top stitch right here and right here, straight across. I'm going to use my neck, and I clipped it. I'm going to go from the lining side so it doesn't shift on me. And I've already clipped it. We're going to sew this down, basting it at 1/8 of an inch. now take your panel, and my zipper is going to be on the right side of the bag. I switched it up this time. And we want to have the raw edge of the zipper on the front panel. Now we're going to clip right along the edge and just curve your zipper. You do not want to snip your zipper. You really do not. It will fray. It will fray. So clip that all around. Okay, and after you have it clipped, this is what you should have. Zipper on the panel. And every time I do it, it does have a little extra, but it's like right in the seam allowance. And so now we need to sew this down at 1/4 of an inch. I do always like to start over here on the right side, right above the curve. I'm just gonna take it slow. Talking about my cute baby. Hello. What are you talking about? Huh? Okay, I'm so sorry. It's about to be kind of loud in the back, but I have already pre-made my own bias tape to match. I have these strips from another bag. So what we want to do is, now that we have this sewn on, and you can start to see the front panel come to life here if you turn it out. So there we go. We have our panel lined, and so we need to add binding to this raw edge. Okay, I have added my bias tape. I just clipped it, and I'm going to just hope I catch it on both sides. Okay, now take your panel that you have, front of the bag, and we're going to measure from the middle at the top, 1.25 inches on both sides, and we're going to place our handle accent piece up right on the outside of that mark, right at 1.25 on the outside, and we're going to sew that down. So it'll be our cute little handle. Okay, I cut out a square of the lining that is 7.25 by 8.25. I'm going to add a cute little top slip pocket to the inside of what this panel will be, the wall that'll be right here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it right sides together, just like this, right sides together, and we're going to stitch on both sides, leaving this open. This is not on the pattern. I'm just doing this because I like to add lots of slip pockets and stuff. I don't want to do a zipper, so I'm just doing some more slip pockets. I'm just going to sew down the side at 1/4 inch on both sides. Okay, and then we're going to turn it inside out, so where the right side is poking out. poke out your corners really good, because this is going to get top stitched into the lining. So we want to be able to follow that line when we sew it on. You could go ahead and press this if you want. I think I might actually do that. Give me a second. I went ahead and added some white binding again to the top of what this is, and it's going to close off the raw edge up here. Okay, I went ahead and stitched this pocket on. I just went from here all the way up, and then I also added an extra stitch split in half. That's the slip pocket for the inside. I went ahead and laid that flush onto one of my lining pieces, and now I'm going to baste that on right now at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I added some fusible fleece to one of my linings that doesn't have anything, which will be, we're gonna put this panel with this little pocket on the inside of this bag. So on the back side, which would be the inside of the second part of the bag, will be this one to give it stability, because it's just going to be this that's holding this and the other inside together. So you want some kind of stability. So I'll put the fusible fleece so it won't be hard to sew. So we're gonna put those wrong sides together and make another wall panel, okay? So the inside of that one will be this pocket of the panel we just did. The inside of this will be this, and the inside of the next panel we're doing that then will connect the back piece. So we're gonna sew those together and make that a panel, and we're also gonna do the back as well, which I made the main slip pocket into 2. Forgot to tell y'all I made that into 2. And then I have my back panel. So we're sewing those together as well, wrong sides together. So go ahead and clip all that down, get your panels. So this is what you should have: 2 panels, the insides and the outsides. Okay, we're gonna sew both of these at 1/8 of an inch. Take your panel that has your pocket, and we're going to stick the one that I put the pocket is going in the inside of this. So I need to snip my middles, my centers. And I'm putting this slip pocket in the inside of this. So we're just gonna lay it in the inside like this, and we're gonna stitch around that. So we're laying it in the inside of our front panel. Okay, so this is what you should have. Now let's sew this at 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I went ahead and added my D-ring connectors at the bottom, and then I measured 1.25 inches away and made my marks and added my handle again. We're gonna stitch this down before I add my school bag straps, or my straps. Okay, I have my handle on and I have my D-rings on the bottom. We're going to add our strap to it. Add your adjuster to your strap, okay? And now let's take the bottom and go through your hook from the top. Okay. Then we're gonna go through the bottom up closest to you from the bottom, and then through the inside till we get out. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to bring this to the very edge, and we're gonna take that raw edge that's at the back. Well, mine's like, the seam's not raw, but that edge, we're gonna fold it over. So you take that last little edge at the back, fold it over, and we're gonna stitch that down to the back of the bottom part. Then we will have a strap that looks like this, and we're gonna go ahead and find somewhere, and this is gonna be our strap. Okay, I am going to sew 2 lines right where my slide adjuster closes. Okay. I'm gonna go do the second line closer, kind of like a 1/4 of an inch away. Okay, you should have 2 lovely straps here coming up closed at the back, at the bottom, on both sides that just go up. And we're gonna place these right here next to the handle. Okay, so you kind of want to make them go at an angle, okay, and put it right next to the handle, and I'm going to stitch that down. Okay, now take your pleated pockets, which are the side pockets of the school bag or backpack, whatever you call it, and I have one that has interfacing and one that does not, because we don't want it to get too bulky in those seams, and plus just one interfacing is good enough. And we're going to put them right sides together, and we're going to sew at 1/4 of an inch across here. Okay, I went ahead and stitched those, and then I pulled them right sides together and clipped it down. We're going to top stitch and then sew all the way around and close this whole pocket off. Okay, moving on to the zipper panel. You should have 2 exterior, 2 lining, and a zipper that is the same size. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my zipper ends. So they light pastel pink zippers from So Hungry Hippie. Pretty sure, so cute, love them. And they're gonna go good with the pink right here. So, and I'm gonna do 2 for the main body. I did do 1 zipper for this front panel, and I put the zipper on the opposite end for the big part. I didn't want to do 2 zips again right here. I felt like it was just too much, 2 zippers and then 2 zippers again. So yeah, I'm doing the 2 pink zips, but I'm going to wait until after I sew my panel together. Now on the panel piece, on the pattern piece, there is the dotted line, which is the straight part. So you're gonna have this little V, it kind of slightly curves like this. That's gonna be going away, the opposite side of your zipper. Your zipper's not gonna go on that. Your zipper's gonna go on the straight side. So we're gonna start with our exterior, face the zipper down, and we're gonna do the whole process of doing a zipper gusset again, but the correct way, not on one side. On both sides. Just line that bad boy up. Face down, so that at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, now place the straight side of your lining piece down with that and let the curve go the other way. Pin that down. And let's sew this down at 1/4 of an inch. Now you should have one big long zipper gusset top stitched by the zipper. Okay. And then on the other end, all right. Oh, we need to go ahead and stitch this closed all the way. So we're gonna not have this loose anymore. Take your side gusset, and it kind of has an angle, so it kind of goes up. We're going to take the up side, and that's the side that's going to go right side to our gusset. Now if you want to do the crossbody, this is where you would add crossbodies on one side or the other. So notice the shorter end reaches here. Is a little crooked, but that's perfectly fine. I will fix that when I sew. Okay, on both sides. Then add your linings. Same thing. They have they go up shorter. Sandwich that lining to lining. Okay. Add that to your clip. Same for the other side. Sandwich that, right sides together. And now we're going to stitch this down. Okay, and once you've sewn that, you'll have this. We're gonna go ahead and top stitch this and then close it off as well. next step. Now take one of your pleated pockets and this part that you just put on the zipper, put that on top. I like to start at the bottom because you are going to have to maneuver it to fit around the square because it will fit. It's a pleated pocket, so it's stretched out. So start from the bottom, work your way up the side, and just line that up. Do it on the side again, and it's gonna poke up some, see? And we're gonna sew around both sides at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, now we're gonna take our last piece. We almost have all 3 panels we need to sew the bag together and be done. So we have our bottom. I put fusible fleece on the bottom of this one just to give it a little extra softness. I didn't want nothing too hard to sew around the curves. I like this bag. It sews together really easily. I don't want to make it more difficult than that. And I'm already using some vinyl. So we're gonna take right side to the bottom of this because we are now building what's going to be the rest of this circle. So the bottom of your pleated pocket, right sides together, and because this is kind of thick, I am going to base this down first, then I'll add my lining. So let's base this down right now. Switched my lining to the lining part. Same thing, just opposite side. Now we have it top stitched, and it looks good because I did a 4. Now we're going to bring it up around and do that all over again. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. It's going to kind of tug a little bit. Sew this down at 1/4 of an inch. And so now we have this, and the lining needs to come over this side. So you can just push that stuff out the way. So push that out the way. Okay. Right side with right side, pink with pink. Need to close the sides of this, so we're going to stitch those at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, everybody, today is the next day. Feeling good, feeling great. Hope everybody's having a good day. We should have 3 panels. I closed off the bottom right here, and so we have the big circle with our 2 pockets, big old gusset. You should have your whole entire front panel done with the lining of the inside of this part we're about to do, and the back with the straps and the handle, and the inside with the slip pocket. So now what we're gonna do is we need to attach our gusset. Then we will attach the back panel. Okay, and like I was saying, I love this bag because look how it just fits right into place. I can pop it out, I can put it back, and look how it just falls into place. You don't even have to make snips. I love this pattern. Its measurements are so accurate. So I clip the top, I clip my middle centers. Now I'm gonna clip it all the way around. All right, I have her all clipped. Let's take her to the sewing machine. Right, this is what you should have, the front panel inside of this. And I just decided I'm gonna sew with the gusset up. I find that's easier doing it like that. So I'm going to start from the bottom and we're gonna sew around. I caught all of it, I checked, I pulled it out, we're good to go. Now I'm going to put my bias tape on and bind the edge of this. Okay, I went ahead and clipped it all around, and I love how I'm doing the pink on pink. Honestly, I think this is the first time I'm actually using the same exact fabric to do the binding because it's gonna look so natural. Let's sew it up. Okay, I have added my binding. Okay, and what I like to do is duct tape or masking tape, I mean, my straps down to where it's not anywhere where I need to sew at. And I moved everything out the way just to keep this down so when I'm sewing it'll be easier. So right sides together, I stuck it in the inside and clipping around. Okay, I have her clipped. Let's sew it down. Okay, I have sewed it on. We sewed that on, and now I just have to add my binding. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip my edges. Okay, I went ahead and clipped her. So now let's sew our binding on and we'll be done. Yay! Alright y'all, and I'm proud to announce that this side looks way better. Look how good that looks. Oh yes. Alrighty, the exciting part. Look at this beautiful bag I made. Thanks to StarMade Sewing. Oh, I love this bag so much. And I think it's perfect as a school bag or a backpack because it has so many things going on, so many compartments, pockets, and it's 2 sections. So I think it's perfect as a backpack, which is why I made it a backpack. And I like to just go and kind of press my binding because it'll push everything out, push the binding the right way. So it gives those creases really good firmness. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Adorable. It's adorable. And I'm so glad I did that pink binding so it matches the inside and you barely can see how messed up it is. But it's okay because these were thick layers I had to go through, and I think I did great. And you can always clip the edges just to keep it in place and make it nice and firm for like a day if you want. I have done that with some of them. Oh my goodness. Look at the girl. Look at the girl. She is beautiful. Trying to poke out these corners in the front. There we go. And I'm probably gonna just clip her around the binding, around this front and around the back, just to get her to poke out better. Look how freaking cute, guys. Oh, I love this bag so much. I love this stinking bag so much. You got your little cute pleated pockets on the sides right here. Cute pleated pockets. Adorable. The back has the backpack straps that slide really easily because I did the fabric and I don't have any wide mouths right now. So let's try the girl on. Look how stinking cute that is. Oh my gosh. Stinking adorable. Like, yes, please, can we get into it? Just so stinking cute. Like, ah. So yeah, there we go, y'all. The wonder bag of my dreams. So stinking cute. And let's check out the inside. Pull our tab up. We have this beautiful, nice big slip pocket with the pink in the inside. The zipper goes all the way down. Love that. That's a good section to get in and out real quick. Then we have our big open section that I put this cute top slip pocket in. Super deep. And then I have my cute 2 pink zipper pulls and a big old open pocket with another 2 slip pockets in the inside. So you got 1 and then 2. Look at all that space. Look how the binding just looks so good because it's the same color. Stinking adorable. Thank you so much to StarMade Sewing for letting me make this tutorial. This is my favorite bag right now, hands down. I do not know if I'm going to find another one I'm as obsessed with because this is just adorable. You can do so many things with it. It does have the crossbody. I just feel like it's kind of big for a crossbody because it's so wide. But yeah, so this is my version of the backpack. So that is so stinking cute. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will be making plenty more videos to show y'all how I sewed some bags. I'm so sorry this video was so long, but it was definitely worth it if you ask me. And I think that is all. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, like I said, and I'll be back and we will sew another bag.